Dear Miss Chalmers, I realize that this letter is reaching you at a very difficult time. I'm not going to claim anything to know how you feel, not being a parent myself. The worry and constant anxiety you're experiencing must be unbearable. You're probably not sleeping. Every time you close your eyes, I bet the worst possible scenarios play themselves out in your mind. Well, allow me to put you at ease once and for all. Your precious little Timothy is completely safe in my care. I must say he is a remarkable boy. Having seen you on the news, though I am reasonably certain that it was nothing you did that made him the way he is. You don't seem to have it in you to raise and inspire a child like Timothy. He is truly gifted, and perhaps it was for the best that he wandered away into my sights. Now I'm certain he'll have the chance to reach his fullest potential. Now allow me to explain how Timothy and I met. As you know, it was Halloween night. Ah yes, my favorite night of the year, when everyone goes around masquerading as something other than themselves. So many people roaming the streets covered in blood. I don't stand out on Halloween. I don't have to hide. It's the freest I can be all year. I just killed some filthy tramp by a dumpster in the alleyway. Hookers get murdered all the time, often by me, and no one else seems to care. Even when the news feels like reporting on it, that's what makes it so easy. If there's no one to miss them, there's no one to demand justice. This one, though, she was special. She had such a pretty mouth with big sweet lips, eyes like a damn beanie baby, and the softest, smoothest pairs of breasts you could ever want. I could tell you she was new and young, not yet ruined by the streets. Those are my favorite ones. I messed around with her in the alleyway, something I don't always do, and then I muffled her screams with one hand while slicing her through her flesh with the knife I held in the other. It's my favorite feeling in the world when they stop fighting, and ever so gradually went down from anxiety to a complete stop. Sometimes I swear I could feel their heartbeats weaken and fade and peter out completely. God damn, I do love it so. Once I finished her off, I picked her up. Remember, I didn't need to worry about the blood on this particular evening, and chuckled and chucked her head first into the dumpster. She landed on the inside with a louder thud than I expected, but when I expected even less of a grasp, I heard in response. Someone was hiding behind the dumpster. I'm not too proud to admit it, but I was scared. I mean, who wants to be caught? I sure as hell don't. You understand, don't you? My knife ready, just in case I needed to use it again. I slowly crept it around to see who is in this witness was. And there it was, this little boy in a clown costume. He told me since then he was 10, but damn if I didn't think he was a toddler or something. A bit short for his age, isn't he? That's okay though. Special comes in all shapes and sizes. Well, I regretted it now. Of course I barked at him. I demanded to know what he was doing behind that dumpster, and what he said damn near flooded me. Do you know what he said? He said he'd been out especially looking for me. How about that? Naturally, I asked him what the hell he was talking about, and he explained to you that his daddy make him watch the news every night, because in his words, you want him to be smart. Well, let me tell you, you sure did get your wish on that one. He said that he's seen a couple of news stories about the guy who keeps killing people, and so he wanted to come and find me. He picked Halloween to do it because it was the first time you were letting him go alone. He knew I mostly went for tramps and even picked up on a few kinds of settings where I would like to do the deed, which is how he knew to wait for me behind the dumpster in that shitty part of town. See? Smart kid. Of course, I asked him what he wanted me for. Now this. You are about to read extraordinary. Honestly, it chokes me up. I thought I was beyond these kinds of feelings, But your boy, your remarkable little boy, do you know what he said? He said I inspired him, and he said my work excited him. He told me his own dream to become just like me. How could I ever say no to that? Sure, I'll admit that I was pretty prepared to kill him, but he knew when I heard those words. I saw the sincerity in those little eyes of his, and that this was something I couldn't just throw away. And so I've taken little Timmy under my bloody wing, although of course we'd hate Dad just to call him that. You know how he is. He's succeeded every one of my expectations, passed every test I have thrown at him with flying colors. It's amazing how quickly he earned from his first kill. I never forget the look on his face. He sliced into that woman's chest. It was the face of pure and utter joy. I've never been so proud. And that's not all. He's getting better by the day. In fact, he's starting to go out by himself now. That's where he is tonight. I decided to take the night off to write this little letter. I can hardly wait for him to get back and tell me all he had managed to find and what he decided to do to them. He's outstandingly creative. So, Miss Chalmers, please don't fret. Timothy, as you can see, is completely safe from anyone or anything that might try to harm him. But whether or not they are safe from Timothy, well, that's the question now, isn't it? Sincerely, the guy who keeps killing people.